Hi, it's Mary from Reviewer's Diary. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. I'll be coming back with more content more often, even though the channel is not going to always be about beauty products. It's going to probably be more about other things. But I did want to share something I got that I am very excited about. Just to give you a little background, I can sew really well. I can make clothing really well. I haven't quilted in years, literally years. I have fabric to quilt, but I have not quilted in years. And I wanted to start out with some smaller projects. Looked at a lot of reviews because I canceled most of my, actually all of my other subscriptions and wanted to get a fabric subscription. Now, I've always been a fan of Fat Quarter Shop Sew a Sampler, which if you look back you can find videos with me unboxing those. But I need more fabric, and so I went to the fabric store and I went to Joann. The fabric was, like all other things, outrageously expensive. I used to go to Joann Fabrics and I used to be able to buy like a half a yard of cotton or other fabric for like, you know, anywhere between $4.99 a yard to like as high as $8.99 a yard. Now the quilting and cotton fabrics are I think the lowest price I saw was $10.99 a yard. Now a yard's not a lot of material. So some of them were like $15 a yard. You know, it just, I found it stunning, and I realized that a subscription box was probably going to be my best bet to get some quality fabric. So I did not go back to Sew a Sampler, the Fat Quarter Shop. I might still someday. But I wanted a subscription that had a lot of fabric in it. Sorry, it's late. We went out to dinner tonight and I'm really tired from it. But anyway, this box that I got has a lot of mixed reviews. Some people are, they give the box a black eye for, I think, no good reason other than they think the fabric is not quite as good quality. You know what, I'm just starting to sew, and you know, I'm just starting to quilt, so I don't need a lot of really expensive fabric in order to do it. And I'd like to make other things other than just quilts. So I got my Mrs Quilty Box. Now, I'm really happy with this box. I had to look, of course, but I'm very happy with this box. It comes with this book, which has like a lot of patterns and stuff in it. Yeah, I might not use the cutout patterns. I might, who knows. I got extra blades because I know for a fact that my rotary cutter, last sewing I did was I bought cotton fabric and I made face masks. So that's really the last sewing I've done. And I know my rotary cutter was getting dull at that point. I also got this cute pin cushion. It's the kind you can put on your wrist, and that way I can stab myself with a couple of pins here and there. Because that's, you know, that's going to happen. And I got 2 bunches of fabric now. That's more than a lot of the boxes give you. Let me go over the book real quick, and then I'll go over, you know, open one of the skeins and show you. It's like a regular magazine. It has table of contents. I think there's block of the month in all of these. I'm not sure which month I got. I got the one I wanted. I wanted this table runner. So I'm going to be making smaller projects like that with this box. Here's the block of the month. this. Project number 1, block of the month. So I might have gotten the January box. I think it is the January box. Anyway, there are patterns. You can actually trace these onto a piece of like coffee lids and stuff like that is what I used to use back when I used to quilt actively. And here is the project I want to make. And yeah, there's more patterns. There's a Christmas tree. Is that a Christmas tree? I think this is the January box, maybe. No, I don't know. I don't know which. I'll have to figure out which month it is. But this is a very handy little guide, especially for somebody who hasn't been quilting regularly, and I have not been. You know, I made my daughter's communion dress. I mean, I can sew like nobody's business. But yeah, this fabric is nice. You get 2 bunches, and let's see how many different colors are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 pieces of fabric in this pack, and these are yep, fat quarters. So yeah, I'm gonna open each one now. I do have another one, but I'm only gonna open one of these for now. Okay. All right. So I don't know. People are like, the fabric is just not that good. Well, guess what? What do they? Have they been to the fabric store lately? I'm sure they have, but this feels every bit as nice and solid as the fabrics that I had seen at Joann Fabrics. Now this is a fat quarter. It's not a huge piece of material, but there are 8 of these, and there's enough to make the block of the month and a project or 2 in the book. So, you know, I'm very pleased. So that's that one, which is really pretty. Then we have a gingham, which is also pretty. And that is a good contrast to the flowery stuff. Here we go. Flowery one. It's very old-fashioned looking. Very nice. I like that. Then there is this one, which are these birds? No, they're flowers. There's this one. This is just so, this fabric is really nice. I don't know what people complain that it's not heavy enough or something, but honestly, I've been sewing for a long time, and this is actually really nice fabric. Here's the little flowers. Let me open this up. They feel like they've been starched a little bit. That's the only thing I'm noticing, but you know, hey, that's fine. And this one looks like very old-fashioned fabric. I was watching a quilter who owns a shop, and she buys a lot of vintage fabric, and this looks a lot like one of those vintage fabrics. And then there are lemons, which that's a cute interlude. And finally, number 8, it's a lot of fabric, is this little jungle print. So I'm here to tell you that this is actually a good box. I am here to tell you that maybe you should give it a try. It is fairly expensive, but look at all the fabric you get. Honestly, I'm giving this company a shot because I like to help the underdog, and honestly, I don't know how much help they need from me because their fat quarters are nice fabric. And whether you use this or not, if you're like a pro quilter, you probably don't, but there are not a lot of us that are not. And this is very handy to have, especially since there are projects that are geared toward the fabric that they have given you in your box. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you get this box, let me know how you feel. I know a lot of people will be like, nah, it's not a good box. Ah. Give it a chance, you know, think about it. The fabric is actually every bit as solid as the stuff I was handling at Joann's last week. I went there and they moved to a big warehouse building. Honestly, sometimes bigger is not better. I knew where everything was in the old store, and now they've moved to a new store, and they stopped their sewing classes probably because some idiot probably sewed over their finger and sued Joann Fabrics. So anyway, this is a good box. I'm excited. I'm going to be using this. I might use the pattern pieces. I'm not sure. But I know I'll be using this fabric to make something good. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. This was just a short unboxing video. There'll be more videos about everything that I make in this box. And Mrs. Quilty, thank you very much for a beautiful box. That's it. Thank you, and have a beautiful evening. Don't forget, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Even if you don't like Mrs. Quilty, if you like me, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not following me yet, please do subscribe. Thanks, and have a beautiful evening. Good night.